March 13th, 2022, Houston, Texas. Suddenly, FBI agents crash through a front door. On the living room floor, a 19-year-old named Ethan is face down, hands cuffed behind his back. 8 weeks earlier, Ethan discovered a Discord server where hackers get anything without paying. iPhones, PlayStations, laptops, all free. He thought he'd beaten the system, but he made a lot of errors. So, how exactly do hackers get everything for free? And why did it destroy his life? January 2022. Ethan leans back in his fraying desk chair, eyes fixed on a glowing Discord chat on his laptop. It's past midnight. The chat's title, Carding Club, Invites Only. Inside, anonymous users flash proof of their hauls, sneakers, laptops, phones, all obtained without spending their money. One user, Kingpin, posts a photo of a brand new PlayStation 5. Caption, cost me $0.00. Who's next? The room erupts in reactions, flame emojis, mind-blown gifs. Ethan's heart thumps. He remembers his friend joking last semester, "You bought it?" "Nah, I get all my stuff for free." Back then, Ethan laughed it off as a prank. Now, he isn't so sure. At 19, Ethan's criminal record is 3 parking tickets and a noise complaint. He stocks shelves at Target for $15 an hour. Half goes to tuition, half to ramen. Money's tight. The allure of getting high-end gadgets for nothing feels like a lifeline. He scrolls further. A pinned message lays it out. Want free stuff? We've got methods. Carding, refunding, social engineering. Learn and earn at your own risk. He bites his lip. It sounds too good to be true, but the chat is filled with success stories, or at least people claiming success. Ethan types, "How legit is this? Can someone really get an iPhone free?" What happened next would haunt him for the rest of his life, because Swipe Master's reply contained something that would eventually appear in his federal indictment. A reply pings almost instantly from a mod named Swipe Master. "If you know what you're doing, absolutely." They mention something about fresh CVVs and full Z jargon Ethan barely understands and offer to sell him a guide. Someone else DMs him. For $20 in Bitcoin, they'll provide a clean, stolen credit card to get him started. Ethan's palms sweat. This is stepping over a line. He stares at his empty bank account tab. Finally, with a shaky hand, he clicks on Swipe Master's profile and sends the payment. Within minutes, a text file arrives. Dozens of credit card numbers with names, addresses, and security codes. These are real people's cards, and they're for sale. The black market is so flooded with stolen data that some full card details sell for only a few dollars each. Ethan feels a jolt of excitement and a stab of guilt. He convinces himself it's a victimless crime. These companies have insurance, right? He zeroes in on one entry highlighted in green, a platinum visa ending in 4432, limit unknown. According to the seller, it's fresh, likely to work, but he can't just punch it into Amazon and hope for the best. Smart scammers test stolen cards first. Ethan learns the trick. Use a bot or script to run a small, unnoticed purchase. Many carders donate a few dollars to charity or buy a $1 e-gift card, something so minor it won't trigger alarms. Ethan improvises. He loads up a music streaming service and buys a $10 gift card with the stolen visa. Click. Transaction approved. No texts, no flags. The card is live. His pulse quickens. This is really happening. But Ethan had just made his first mistake, one that would put him on the FBI's radar in exactly 72 hours. Now it's showtime. Ethan sets his sights on the prize, a brand new iPhone 13 Pro retailing at $999. He dreams of holding it, bragging about it. But rule number 1 in the Carding Club is never ship directly to yourself. That's how people get caught. Instead, they use drops, addresses that aren't easily traced to them. Ethan remembers a tip from the chat. There are services that provide reshipping addresses, often in different states or countries. Essentially, you send the package to a middleman, and they forward it to you for a fee. It adds a layer of distance between the crime and your door. Ethan signs up for a forwarding service under a fake name, Adam Garcia, and gets an address, a warehouse suite in Delaware that forwards packages overseas. He's not overseas, but he figures the less it points to him, the better. Next, he creates a throwaway email and Amazon account for Adam. New accounts with no purchase history can be a red flag, but he's got a plan for that too. Using a privacy browser and a VPN bouncing through 3 states, Ethan logs into the new Amazon account. He pastes in the stolen Visa details and holds his breath. Approved. The card is added successfully. So far, so good. The small test charge gave it a green light. He finds the iPhone 13 Pro listing and adds it to his cart. Delivery address. The Delaware forwarder. He's careful to match the fake name and the billing address zip code with the card's info, another trick to avoid automated fraud checks. He clicks Place Order. For a second, nothing happens. In 6 hours, the FBI fraud task force would flag this exact transaction. But Ethan didn't know that yet. He clicks. Then, confirmation. Order number 113-9988770 has been placed. Estimated delivery, March 3rd. Ethan exhales the breath he was holding. On his screen is an order confirmation for a $999 phone he never paid for. It feels like stealing a sports car and somehow the key turned without a hitch. The game is only half finished. Experienced carders know the peril in those next 24 hours. The transaction could still trigger fraud algorithms at the bank or Amazon. They might cancel the order or freeze the card if something seems off. So Ethan quickly orders a couple of low-value items, a phone case, a toy, on the same card, shipped to his real address. If anyone reviews the account, it'll look like a regular customer who sent one gift to a friend. People send gifts all the time, right? By the next day, the Amazon order status reads shipped. He even gets a FedEx tracking number. The phone is on its way. Within a week, the package has passed through the forwarder and into Ethan's hands. He films an unboxing video for the Discord. 247 views, 83 fire emojis. What he doesn't notice, one viewer has no profile picture. That viewer worked for Amazon. Inside, the smooth glass and steel gleam in his grip. It's free. Really free. He can't help but grin. The phone gleams in his hand like a trophy. But here's the thing about stolen victories. They're never really yours. And someone was about to teach Ethan a trick that would change everything. Someone who went by the name Honey Tongue. Most people would quit while ahead, not Ethan. If one phone was easy, why not double down? Besides, a thought nags at him. What if the card gets charged back? Eventually, the real card holder might see the fraudulent charge and dispute it. Amazon could claw back the money or involve law enforcement. The Discord crew has a solution for that too: refunding. The idea is simple. Trick the retailer into refunding the purchase so that when the dust settles, no one reports fraud, because technically, the money was returned. The company ends up footing the bill, and the crooks keep the goods. Ethan decides to bring in a pro, someone known as a refunder. In the underworld of fraud, refunders are social engineering specialists. They don't hack systems, they hack people. For a cut, often 10 to 15%, a refunder will contact customer support and concoct whatever story is needed to get that money back in your account. They're the smooth talkers who can cry on the phone about a lost package or fire off perfectly crafted emails about a damaged item on arrival. Through another forum, Ethan finds a refunder advertising service for major retailers. The refunder's alias is Honey Tongue, with a reputation of 5 stars. Ethan reaches out, careful not to reveal his identity beyond a burner chat account. They agree on a plan. Once Ethan safely has the iPhone, Honey Tongue will contact Amazon to claim a refund. Payment will be a 15% cut of the phone's price, paid in Bitcoin after success. 3 days after Ethan signs for the package at the P.O. box, Honey Tongue executes the play. First, they spoof a call from Ethan's area code to Amazon customer service. Ethan, listening quietly on mute, hears the concerned voice of Honey Tongue assuming the role of an upset customer. "Hello, I never received my iPhone even though it says delivered. I need a refund. Honeytongue spins a heartfelt tale of a missing package. After a brief hold, the rep returns with an apology. Amazon will investigate with the carrier, but in the meantime, they'll issue a full refund to the original payment method. Within a day, $999 is credited back to the stolen Visa. Somewhere in Kansas, the card's real owner might later notice a charge and an immediate refund from Amazon, likely assuming a purchase went wrong and got fixed. No need to call the bank, no harm, no foul, right? Amazon, meanwhile, writes it off as a loss, one of countless missing package claims they handle. Ethan pays Honeytongue their cut. The operation is a success. He's got the iPhone and hasn't spent a cent of his own money. In the Discord, he crows under a new alias, refunded a grand, easy peasy. People congratulate him like he just hit a game-winning shot. And for a moment, Ethan feels invincible. 3,000 miles away in Amazon's Seattle Fraud Center, Ethan's order glows red on analyst Sarah Chen's monitor. She adds it to a folder labeled Federal Escalation. The folder already has 47 cases. Another red flag, patterns. It's all about patterns. And this pattern, high-value electronics, forwarded address, lost package claim, screams organized scam. They quietly escalate the case to federal investigators. Unbeknownst to Ethan, his free phone isn't free at all. In Amazon's Seattle Fraud Center, his case file just got upgraded from yellow to red. Sarah Chen, senior fraud analyst, was about to make a call that would change everything. Ethan's one-phone triumph has him hooked. He delves deeper into the world of fraud, learning about the other schemes scammers use to get anything free. He discovers his approach is just one path among many. Gift card draining scams use bots to guess or steal gift card codes and drain balances before the rightful owners can use them. Empty box returns involve ordering a product and then returning a box of rocks or dirt to falsely claim a refund. Marketplace triangulation tricks legitimate retailers. Scammers pose as sellers on an online marketplace, then use stolen cards to buy the sold item from a retailer shipped directly to the buyer, leaving the merchant to eat the loss when the fraud is discovered. Ethan reads about these ploys and their consequences. It even validates how clever he thinks he's been. But he doesn't realize the system is already closing in on him. He thinks he's in the clear, but for weeks, Amazon's fraud team and federal investigators have been quietly building a rock-solid case against him. They've traced the suspicious order and refund to his online alias and real identity. By early April, they have more than enough evidence for a warrant, and a pre-dawn raid is set in motion. That night, he even boasts to a friend about the free iPhone, utterly confident he's untouchable. "Trust me," he says smugly. "It's like a challenge to fate." At 4 a.m., fate answers. The battering ram smashes through Ethan's front door. Flashlights, shouts. The nightmare from our opening scene has become reality. Agents sweep the house and seize everything. The iPhone, the packaging, his laptop with all the incriminating chats. It's damning evidence. Terror and regret crash over Ethan as he's led into the cool morning air. It was just a phone, he thought, just a few harmless tricks. But seeing the neighbors stare and the flashing lights, he realizes in that gut-punched moment, nothing is really free.